there, and thank you for watching WENY's Buffalo Bills Red Zone. It's alongside Dan Fates. I'm Jenna Cottrell. We're now into Week 14. The Buffalo Bills heading down to visit the Philadelphia Eagles. Buffalo still in the playoff picture as of right now. A little dicey on that, but still they need to win. It's the first trip for Buffalo back to Lincoln Financial since 2007. Dan, what stood out to you against their red-hot win against the Texans last week?
I think it was the way that they controlled J.J. Watt and kind of contained him.
Absolutely.
Granted, it took 3 people at times, but at least J.J. Watt didn't have a sack. An impressive first half offense for the Bills. They looked like they were clicking on all cylinders. We were talking about it, that Greg Roman was pretty much hitting the right button every single time. Second half, things kind of stalled, but you can start to see the pieces. Even without Carlos Williams, who adds that nice change of pace back, LaShawn McCoy's running well, Sammy Watkins, and they get Charles Clay, I think, back in the mix last week.
Absolutely.
He drops the ball early. They go back to him with the same exact play. This offense, I think, is starting to gel with one another. And Tyrod, there are some things that he does better than any quarterback in the league. That one touchdown where he's all alone with a linebacker, gets pushed out of bounds, still kind of tiptoes his way in. I mean, that's special. He had 4 total touchdowns. This offense is good. This is a good offense.
It is. All the puzzle pieces are together. They look excellent. And I think actually how good the offense looked in the first half. In that third quarter, I really thought the defense did a great job of stepping up. They were really, I mean, it was weird. The Texans barely targeted DeAndre Hopkins. You know, they have a huge matchup going forward now on Sunday. Obviously, LaShawn McCoy heading back to Philly. He's a PA native. He was drafted by the Eagles, played there for 6 years. Dan, you know, what's it going to take for this week?
Yeah, he hasn't been shy about his comments about his former head coach, Chip Kelly. Seriously. So he's dropped the mic a couple times. But yeah, honestly, they need to not turn the ball over, and that's been the recipe. I mean, it's been a long time since Tyrod Taylor has thrown an interception. It's a simple formula. Right now, it's a very simple offense. We talked about it. They're asking Tyrod to do just enough. They're asking him to, one half of the field reads, but it's working. He hasn't turning the ball over, and you can see that. Hey, the Bills right now are +4 in the turnover differential, and that's working for them. I think this is the matchup of an overrated offense and an overhyped offense in Philly, and a little bit of an overrated defense still in Buffalo. They're still 20th in total defense. I'm not sold on them, but I just don't see a whole lot out of this Philly team that really scares me. I don't care that they beat New England. They got a punt block touchdown, a punt return touchdown, and a pick six, 99 yards. This offense still isn't impressing me with Sam Bradford throwing for 120 yards last week.
Obviously a huge win, when you look at, the Eagles beat the Patriots.
Absolutely.
But some might say that was the Patriots JVT. I think the huge stat for this week is that, Buffalo, when they average over 127 yards a game, they are good. They usually pick up the win. That'll be huge. And just taking a look at Philly's rushing defense, when they allow close to 125 yards per game, that is their threshold. So that number right there, if Buffalo is able to cross that, I think that they will be set. And I think that, like you said, this Eagles offense.
For Chip Kelly knowing quarterbacks, knowing
don't
offense,
even get me started.
I don't buy it. I just don't see. I think Chip Kelly's time in Philadelphia, days are numbered, I think. I think that there's going to be greener pastures somewhere else, and I think he's wearing out his welcome.
I would totally agree with that.
Picks?
All right, I had the Buffalo Bills. I think that they're going to win. I think they're going to continue the streak. Obviously, they had a huge win against the Texans last week. I think this week, it's just all the pieces coming together. Not really sure about Carlos Williams coming back. That would be a nice differential.
Absolutely.
But I really think LaShawn McCoy, he's a man scoring. Give him the ball, let him run. He cuts on a dime, he'll get the job done. I'm the stat line, I'm thinking like 900 carries.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah,
I couldn't agree more. I can't remember the last time I actually picked the Bills.
It's been a while.
But the only team that I think I'm more upset with this year than Rex Ryan and the Bills is Chip Kelly and the Eagles. I just think Chip Kelly, you look at their total offense is just 16th, and the Bills are quietly 17th in total offense. Look at Tyrod Taylor. I'm using this as my soapbox to own up for all the weeks that I was dissing him. He's 4th in the NFL in passer rating.
Wow.
And that's with, nicked up pieces. He missed time. That's impressive. Sam Bradford and Chip Kelly, the offensive guru, he's 26th. So I'm not really worried about this DeMarco Murray, Sam Bradford offense. Not scared of it. I think they're going to win 30-17. I think, again, the offense propels them. Defense does just enough.
Yeah, Tyrod, 17 touchdowns on the year, just 4 interceptions. So he's looking to continue that. So Dan and I both picking the Bills. Kickoff will be Sunday at 1 at Lincoln Financial Field. But for now, for WENY's Buffalo Bills Red Zone, he's Dan Fates. I'm Jenna Cottrell. Enjoy the football.